Let us just use our imaginations for a moment. Let us imagine that we are at the end of our lives and welcomed into the presence of God. In the midst of all the wonderful things that we will experience, we're ushered into our own media room. And as we enter our personal media room, we are told that we get to sit on a cozy couch with comfortable pillows, and we can eat as much junk food as we want without any calories. And that we're going to see and watch a video of our life. This is a very special video. It's a compilation of all the moments in our life when we were fully present. All the moments when we weren't numbed out or distracted by media technology, TV, internet, or cell phones. All the moments when we were totally engaged with others or fully attentive to God. So let each one of us ask ourselves, how long is my video? How many scenes will depict me relishing life to the fullest, not numb or distracted, fully enjoying and loving the people around me? How many scenes will show me as a reflective person, struggling to find wisdom to make sense of what's happening in life today? Well, to be truly present and engaged with others, to be fully attentive to those around us, seeking wisdom, this is what Jesus was challenging us to in the gospel that we just heard about Martha and Mary. And today he is challenging us to our priorities, challenging us to be totally present to what is important in life. And he is telling us that we are way too distracted by so many things that are truly insignificant. He's telling us that we need to be more reflective. What did he say to Martha? You are worried and anxious about so many things. There's only one thing that's important. It's so very easy in our amazing technological world to not be fully present and engaged with others or fully attentive to those around us. It's so easy to be distracted today. Researchers tell us that Americans spend an average of 5.5 hours a day with digital media. More than half of that time is on our mobile devices. According to a research firm, young people are using their cell phones on an average of 10 hours a day. And that we check our phones 221 times a day on an average of 4.3 minutes, every 4.3 minutes. I'm as guilty as the rest. How many of you are aware of the new phenomenon that's now the rage in our country? It's called Pokemon Go. Have you heard of it yet? It's taking over people's lives. It's a new mobile game. It uses our phone's location services and camera so that we can catch Pokemon in real life. That is, when you walk around the streets of whatever city or town that you live in, the avatar moves inside the game. So you have to find Pokemon checkpoints for the game, and it requires you to leave the house, to stop the car, and find the Pokemon. People who play it in cars will actually stop and get out of the car. Their children will ask their parents to stop so they can get this Pokemon. It's so distracting that it's resulting in all kinds of bumps and bruises. Several state agencies are issuing warnings against driving while playing the game. Walking isn't any safer. The Daily News has an article on a few people who have hurt themselves playing, including a guy in New York who was playing while he was skateboarding and hit a crack in the sidewalk, bailing hard and cutting his hand open. Yesterday, 2 men fell off a cliff in California. 2 days ago, a man from Auburn hit a tree with his car because he was doing Pokemon. It's bad enough that we have so many accidents due to not being present because we text when we drive. Now people are actually playing games while they're driving, not fully attentive, risking their own deaths and risking killing other people. Well, Jesus challenges us today, as he challenged Mary and Martha 2,000 years ago. Yet today, with our technology, there are so many more ways of being distracted by the insignificant and the unimportant, that we are as a people becoming less and less reflective, and thus losing more and more wisdom. And what's the result? We see it all around us. Messed up families, broken marriages, heroin addictions, suicide, and the list goes on. When we don't have our priorities straight, when we get addicted to the insignificant, so much damage can happen. When life becomes a constant search for distractions and we lose sight of what's most important, there is truly a breakdown in our society. At this time in our history, the history of our world, where there's so much violence and so much anger and so much rage, perhaps the challenge of this gospel to each one of us is that on a daily basis that we allow some time to turn off our distractions that keep us from being contemplative people, reflecting on the real issues of the day and not hiding from them. Perhaps each one of us needs time every day to turn off our phones and computers, to simply sit in silence, struggling to listen to the God who gave us life, and pray for the grace to figure out how to live in better relationship with all people, whatever the race, whatever the color, whatever the orientation, whatever the religion, whatever the lifestyle. We live today in an age of gargantuan numbers, truly instant information, ceaselessly hyperactive social media, when the World Wide Web has become a flood-driven Niagara of raw, uninterpreted information and emotion that pounds down on us by the minute with its ceaseless roar and its drenching deluge. Who can possibly hear themselves think, let alone make sense of it all with genuine reflection and seasoned judgment? No wonder so many of us give up and go with the flow, rushing along with the crowds, sweeping past the best and chasing after the mediocre. It's all too easy for us to get caught up in the sensational and forget the significant. So let's use our imaginations again. We're at the end of our lives in our own personal media room. We're on a cozy couch with all the junk food we want and no calories. We're watching the video of our lives. How long is my video? How many scenes will depict me experiencing life to the fullest, not numb or distracted, fully enjoying and loving the people around me? How many scenes will depict me fully involved in life, searching for the wisdom to make life better for all people?